And here we go in Martini Henry Neal tool shed yet again. Today we're going to do a simple video of how to remove the breech assembly completely from Martini Henry. It's that easy. I'm just going to do it with my proprietary trusty old Enfield Martini tool. Does everything it says on the tin. And a screwdriver, and of course my trusty hammer. Okay, first job, we're going to take out the breech block. Simple job, as I showed you on an earlier video. We're just going to tap out the split pin from the block to make life a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing inside here. So I'll put a bit of a rest underneath there, give it a bit of a tap with the old ye olde hammer. Okay, and that's just knocked out the split pin. And pop that out here, just give it a little bit of a wiggle and a pull, and eventually it comes out. Open the lever, press on the front of the block, and the whole thing pops out. Easy. That's step one. Right, next step. First thing first, first thing you've got to do is remove either the cross screw or the cocking indicator. So we're going to do the cocking indicator first. You must please make sure you've turned this screw round to the little flat spot where the little crescent cut out to allow you to remove it. Because if you don't, I chose £12 for a new screw. It's because you've buggered the other one up, which is not good news, because they're practically impossible to get. Okay, so I'm going to remove that now, so I'm just give that a little bit of a tap. There you go, that started it moving out. What I'm basically doing, I'm going to be knocking through the assembly through here, okay, so you see inside there, and I'm going to knock out the cocking indicator. Now I've got it started though, the next job I'm going to do is remove the extractor. Before I take this out, so take a screwdriver, or of course use my trusty old Martini Henry action tool, and this will then unscrew the transverse pin. Now if this is hard, then it's obviously seized in, so you probably pay to get a little bit of releasing oil or something like that in there to do this. So the first job, that's unscrewed that. Okay, take out the screw, here we go, like that, and then you'll be able to take out the extractor, which is just sitting in there. See this one, this is a strengthened extractor, so it's a post 1885 upgrade. On the top you see the SX strengthened extractor. Okay, now that's out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this, look, which is the cocking indicator. That'll come out, the whole action will fall out, revealing all the parts. So you've got the tumbler there, you've got the lever and the trigger assembly. So the whole thing on the rifle revolves around that. Okay, so now I'm going to put it back together again. Done the job I needed to do, maybe give it a bit of a clean, bit of something. So first thing you've got to do is put the lever back into place, and at the same time just indicate the extractor, just pop that in there, look like that, just hold it all together and just sit it into the action. It's as simple as that. Might need a bit of a wiggle. Now on the front here there's a little flat spot. That's just a guide to make sure it's sitting into place. Okay, so now the first job will be make sure the extractor's lining up. Yeah, that looks good to go. Okay, so we'll prop that into place there and pop in the screw. Now this is where it doesn't help to actually standing at the side of it while you do it, but it's for a video, so who really cares. So pop that into there, take the screw, pop it in, give it a bit of a wiggle. It should really just push in. If you have to tap it, yeah, give it a bit of a tap. Don't have to hammer it. If you're having to hammer it, you're doing something wrong, and we'll give that a tighten up. Okay, simply turn that in there, and that's locked it into place, and there you can see inside, you may be able to see the extractor there working away nice and free. Okay, the next job, and again, please guys, please, if you're doing this, don't tell you I didn't say so, make sure that screw on there is lined up so the crescent cutout is clear, because if you bugger the screw head up, don't forget it's £12 for a new one, that's about $18, not a cheap screw to break. Okay, so what we're going to do now, take the tumbler, sit the tumbler on top of the rest in there, so we're going to drop that in, and you can probably see it. I'm going to move the light back so you can see what's happening in there. So the tumbler is just sitting on top of the rest. If you squeeze or depress the trigger, that's just going to sit forward, and that's all you want it to do. Okay, so we'll make sure that's lined up. Yeah, that's good to go. We'll take the cocking indicator and feed it through. Again, this should just go through and just tap in or push in. This case just a little bit tight, so just get the back of a screwdriver, just give it a little bit of a tap and make sure it's gone into place. That is all you guys need to do. If you have to start bashing it with anything hard, you're doing something wrong. It's not in fully, so give it a little bit of a tap with something soft or a leather hammer or something like that. Okay, we're now in there, so you can see the action's good. There you go, free trigger assembly. The cock indicator's free moving, so that's good. And then you can then lock up the little screw here. So take a screwdriver, pop it into place and turn it to lock it in. That's all you need to do. I might go the other way in this time. It's actually screwing it in a little bit, so that's got it nice and tight. There you go. So the whole thing is now captive. Now I showed you on an earlier video of what you need to do with the breech block, but we'll do it just one more time. Hold the block into place. Take the block, sit it on top like that. Press down with the palm of your hand and wiggle the lever, and then you should find it should pop into place. If you press hard enough, there you go, it's popped in. Job's good. Take the split pin in the tool again. Why don't you, Neil? Yep, okay. Why not use the original piece? There you go. Squeeze it in. Slot it in. Use the back of the claw if necessary. A bit of a tap. And in it goes. In the old days, on the original tools, there's this little pricky. See that there? Look, sliding in and out. That was designed that if dirt got in the slot of the split pin, you got something to clean it out. Simple, but I'm great Victorian blokes. So there you got it. How to drop out the split pin, how to clean out the action, and how to reassemble the Martini Henry. Okay guys, have fun. Thanks for watching.